Hi, this is my video recap of climbing Mount Rainier on August 15th, 2023 with my sons Tom and 2024, sorry. With my sons Tom and my son Will. I climbed Rainier 21 years ago and have a foggy memory of it, partially because it was a foggy climb, foggy day, but so I wanted to capture this video so I could remember this when I'm old and grayer. So overall, I love Mount Rainier. I worked here 32 years ago, and it's a special place, and it's a beautiful mountain, and it was great to experience it with my entire family, including Jacqueline, who's behind the camera. I won't go through the route itself. It's well documented. For me, it was a challenge. I definitely was fearful at moments and concerned that I might not be fit enough to make it, but especially when I cramped up climbing, my hammies cramped up climbing a ice wall, and then when I coming down that same ice wall 6 hours later fell. Fortunately I was on belay, but the specific memories are looking down at someone's feet in front of me. Our guide Jackson, or Hannah originally, and then Jackson. So I saw a lot of feet, a lot of crampons, a lot of rock, a lot of snow, an occasional bridge, crevasses that some were 5 feet wide, some were 10 that we crossed on bridges. A lot of the big ones were we tried to avoid at all costs. I think some of the more memorable parts for me were certainly the crossing the crevasses, the 2 different ladders we climbed, the ice wall we had to sort of climb up kicking in with our crampons. I was fortunate to be tied to Tom, or connected to Tom for most of it. Will was connected with someone else. They had one guide per 2, so it was a little different than when I did it with my dad and John Barlow and Amos years ago. But overall, getting to the summit felt like quite an accomplishment. Being able to see, I'm very grateful to have the health to be able to do this at 55. Very grateful and very proud of my sons for just sucking it up, given their intensive amount of training. I think, these type of events for me help me piece my life together. I don't always recall the small things. I have to have these big events to remember what I did in different years, even though I called this 2023. I know it's 2024. And to be able to do it with Jacqueline and Tom and Will is really meaningful. I mean, the fact that they are capable of doing it, strong enough to do it, willing to do it, willing to hang out with us for a week was really, really special. So I'll treasure this week, the rest of my life, and feel a great sense of accomplishment and pride. Not for myself, but for my boys, who are great young men. I was glad to spend the time with them. So that's my recap.